Guys, this is Jane Johnson, founder of One United Body and an apostle, forerunner, and founder of How to Do the Journey and What is the Journey. We've been asking a lot about immortality and renewed youth like Moses, and it's been quite surprising what's happened. Hasn't been just an instant change. We've done lots of different governmental acts and they're listed on a page. But what Father's done is he's given us a lot of practical revelation that seems to be oozing out all over the place on ways in which longevity can be assisted that really just wasn't aware, even to the most experienced doctors. And I've been asking the Seven Spirits to help us with this. And I think that I've listed some of these on a page, that we are being asked to adopt these methods as a growth in understanding how the universe operates, as opposed to God just doing it and us not knowing why or how. So I'm just going to list a few today. Don't get overwhelmed. Just begin to just do whatever you're led, or one thing at a time. The key is not to give up and get into overwhelm. I found that my capacity to cope with these has grown. And that's what's really exciting. So let's just invite God, the Seven Spirits, all of heaven, to assist us to know where we're being led, to understand, to have knowledge, to have wisdom. Let's entangle with them. Receive the beauty of this revelation instead of the burden. So the first one is absolutely massive, that so many experts, and I just should say this is not medical advice. You need to seek professional medical advice. But a lot of worldwide doctors are coming out on places like YouTube and revealing amazing studies on the effects of insulin resistance and how it can actually cause so many illnesses in a way we just hadn't realized, including heart disease, cholesterol, as well as high blood sugar. And it can cause a thing called metabolic syndrome, which then affects the hormones, the cholesterol, and the blood sugar. So we were always told to eat regularly to keep your metabolism up, but now they realize that actually is really bad advice, that we do need a period of giving our digestive system a break, what's called intermittent fasting. So we go fasting beyond 12 hours to hopefully around 15, 16 as you build up, but start small. And then also the key is not to snack in between meals, to give your body a rest without spiking insulin. And that includes milk. But apparently there are small things that may not spike it. Coffee, black coffee doesn't. Some creams or milks may not if they're in small portions. So look into that, because they're saying that like something like 80% of the population really have insulin resistance they don't realize. So we can't say this is not for us. The other big thing is toxins, and fluoride is a massive one. And one new thing I've learned, which has been shown to me, is there are actually filters for showers that just attach very easily. They're quite cheap. Put them on the head, And apparently one of the biggest ways of getting fluoride is breathing it in the shower. I was quite shocked on this. So I've been doing that for a while now. I've also moved to buying a distiller to distill water that removes fluoride and chlorine. And they're quite cheap, $120. Just be careful, they do have stopped your minerals, so you may need to take some additional minerals. People are saying take organic minerals as one of the key things as well. Another big thing coming out now, quite a few doctors are talking about the existence of parasites in humans. And there's controversy around what will help, but wormwood is one herb that people are putting forward, and black walnut. You can get that easily on the internet. I've started using that. Other experts are saying it's important to do a colon cleanse, a liver cleanse, and a heavy metal cleanse. There are different ways of doing that. You need to Google that. And even iodine to protect against radiation. We always were concerned we'd overdose, but apparently most people are actually underdosed on iodine. Of course, we need to avoid aluminium in deodorants and water bottles. And another big thing coming out is frequencies that are actually computer generated. And on YouTube, they offer all sorts of frequencies on Spooky Rife for all conditions. You can try that. It's really meant to be used with equipment, but I found there is some value just using it on its own. The other big thing is urine therapy and stem cells. They're saying that stem cells bring rejuvenation. Some people are having these operations where they injected their own stem cells in their body, and it brings about rejuvenation. But they're saying that your own urine can actually contain stem cells, and therefore using it to wipe on your skin or to drink can be something that you can experiment without any side effects. And also not taking manufactured vitamins, but using natural green food powders. That quite shocked me. It came to me recently. So many things are coming. My page goes on to an awful lot of other things. Certain tests to avoid heartburn, aloe vera juice and apple cider vinegar, really good for helping, as most are saying, have low stomach acid as you get age. And it's a myth that it's just too much acid. It can be both. And I do find baking soda helps if you have an attack. Big Pharma is part of Babylon, and we're saying to avoid any form of prescription meds if you can, and seek the other alternatives first. And I think this is all part of the new age that we're coming into, the golden age, where health is a lot more on target, and there are many new natural methods coming out that don't cost a lot and then not have a lot of side effects. Oh, the other amazing thing is actually leaving rice and pasta to ferment for a few hours or overnight to actually increase the blood, the lower blood sugar resistance, the lower GI. It's just amazing. I mean, we just never knew these years ago. So do search under health on the website for more information on that, and also acts to do around immortality and what causes aging. We've got one there, and what to change. It's very exciting times, I think, that we're in, and we should be encouraged, not overwhelmed. So do join up for our accelerator program, which is on the pop-up on the homepage. It will give you key pages to follow. And we will go on to semester 2 in a while. And we have a live Zoom as well. And I'm also asking if there's any interest in small group mentoring with myself. So just message me if there is on that. So bless you guys, and I hope this is of value.